Now, as you can see, that here we have second law. What is the difference in first law of logarithm and second law of logarithm? You observe that in first law, two numbers were multiplying, but in the second law, two numbers are dividing with each other. Yani n is dividing m. So in first law, two numbers were multiplying, their multiplication was changed into addition, but in second law, as n is dividing n, the sign between them would be n. And mathematically, how can I express this? If I have two numbers, 3 divided by 2, it would be equal to log 3 to the base a minus log 2 to the base a. As they are dividing, so sign between them would be negative. And what is the identification? That you have to take separate log of each numerator and denominator. Now we are going to do the proof of that law. As in part 1 in law first, you have suppose first term as x and second term as y. Similarly, in this law, you will suppose what? Let log am is equals to x and log n to the base a is equals to y. This is now what is the next?
Miss,
Convert it into its exponential form. Its exponential form would be ax is equals to m, and its exponential form would be ay is equals to n. Now you can see that in your left hand side of the law, m is dividing from n. बट इन द लास्ट लॉ दोनों मल्टीप्लाई हो रहे थे, तो हमने इन दोनों इक्वेशंस को क्या कर दिया था? मल्टीप्लाई कर दिया था. बट इन दिस लॉ यू हैव टू डिवाइड व्हाट? डिवाइड equation 1 by 2. And what is the method? Right hand side would be divided with right hand side and left hand side would be divided with left hand side. What is the right hand side? Ax would be divided from ay and n would be divided from n. Why we are dividing it? Because these are the left hand side of these two equations and these are the right hand side of these two equations. Now again, what we have to do? We will use laws of exponent. If the bases are same and they are dividing each other, तो ये plus y ऊपर जाके क्या हो जाएगा? Minus y, and you will get ax minus y is equals to m over n. Now you have exponential form, convert it into a logarithmic form. What would be the logarithmic form of this expression? Log m over n to the base a is equals to x minus y. But now in the last step, what you have to do? You will just put the value of x and put the value of y. You can see above, as we have supposed that x is equals to log am and y is equals to log n to the base a. So I will just put the value of x. So log m over n to the base a is equals to log m to the base a minus log n to the base a. This is the proof of second law, as this was the statement. But after doing all these steps, we just proved that this statement is true, that when we are dividing two numbers and we are taking its log, it would be equal to their separate log with the negative sign.
Miss, you copy